first Glamor Tram that has been just, I have to read this, a very official thing. I've been waiting so long to read this. So today, my friends, you are on board one of our 60th anniversary Glamor Trams. Woo! It's one of our super trams dressed up in throwback style. Why? Universal Studios Hollywood is looking forward to celebrating the 60th anniversary of the studio tour this spring and summer, and the Glamor Trams, among other themed elements, will be an exciting part of it. Well. More details will be shared soon, and we hope you will be able to join us. Hi, I'm Regina. I'll be your tour guide today. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm actually celebrating my anniversary with Universal Studios as well. So very excited about that. Look over to the right side of the tram, taking this beautiful view of the San Fernando Valley. There's almost 400 acres of movie-making magic. We'll be taking you deeper into in a little bit here. Now, before we leave the station, we do need a pair of 3D glasses in order to enjoy today's tour. If you do not have a pair of 3D glasses, now is the time to raise your hand in the air. Wave it like you just need a pair of 3D glasses. Anybody need 3D glasses, or are you just looking stylish doing those dance moves back there? Awesome. If you have any small children whose feet do not touch the floor of the tram, slide them into the center of the aisle, away from those gates for their safety. I see that all of my gates are officially closed. Anybody celebrating any birthdays today? Hey, birthday 1, birthday 2. Oh, car 2, I see some birthday waves. How about you, car 3? Birthday raising the roof, like it's the early aughts, we like it. How about you, car 4? Car 4 as well. So everybody, let's sing a little happy birthday to our birthday tramily. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Louder. Happy birthday to you. Sounding good. Happy birthday, dear Shmana. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, my friends. Thank you so much for choosing Universal Studios as your birthday destination. For those of you just joining the fray, my name is Regina. I'll be your tour guide today. Everybody say hi, Regina. Hello, you wonderful smiling people. Driving this tram is one of the very best drivers here at Universal Studios, period. That is Richard. Everybody say, looking good, Richard. Richard says thank you, and of course, keep it PG. His wife's here in the front row. Hi, looking good. Also, no show's complete without the man, the myth, the legend. You might know him from The Tonight Show, or That's My Jam. It's Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Regina.
And the greatest driver.
Richard.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Regina
owes me $5.
That's right, I do.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, we do have a few safety rules to go over. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you need sound or video issues, reach up and grab that emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated. Please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, so if anytime you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that red cord and remain seated. Remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises. Ooh. Sudden tram movements. Fire effects and many water effects. What? You want to have your cell phones and cameras out for good? Great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Keep your hands on those and don't fall out. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you're on board. And speaking of safety, Fire Station 51 to the right side of the tram. Make some noise! Woo! Fire Station 51. Looking so pretty in our Universal City. Oh, I'm a poet. Didn't even know it. Yes, we are a city. And one of the things that we have that makes us a city, we have our own postal code. What? And one of the most cityest of city things that we have that makes us a city, we have many, many Starbucks. Yes, we have arrived. We're a city. Congratulations, Universal Studios. Now you're currently in the front lot, party people. We'll take you into the back lot, the second half of the tour. On the left side of the tram, you're seeing the very first soundstage built for Universal Studios. In the year 1928 was it built. It's gorgeous. for the 1929 musical Broadway. And here to tell you more about the sound stages surrounding us on the front lot are the stars of Bel Air, Jabari Banks, and Ollie Shillatan.
You just got me what so what is you put egg on the cheese? You put cheese on the eggs, on the cheese. It's right.
Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there?
I don't know. It's gotta be a lot.
We could probably fit the whole Bel Air cast and crew in there.
You know, we gotta get one of these for the mansion.
And for sure.
You're lucky for y'all. The big family mansion lives right here on the Universal lot. Right.
Some of Bel Air's most.
Ooh, I'm pausing really quickly. Some of our elephant doors are open. Take a gander inside. You'll see how large these sound stages have to be in order to fit all of these mega huge sets on the inside. Now those walls are about 98% soundproof. Several layers of insulation in those walls, keeping all of the filming sound on the inside and all of the noise that we're making out here on the outside. Back to you, Ollie and
Scenes
Jabari.
have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments?
I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I love the foyer set when Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you?
Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours.
Yeah.
And that was really fun.
I still can't feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together, from hair, wardrobe, makeup,
Set design, props, and transportation.
Transmo. Yes. Yo, Transmo is the best. Yeah, they have the sweetest rides for us to play with.
Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we'd better go talk to Transpo now and let these people get back to their tour.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. As long as I get to drive.
Oh, not if I've got the keys.
Oh, nothing wrong.
Come on,
Thank
man.
you, Ollie and Jabari. Speaking of history makers, NBC Universal is a television broadcasting company that's brought you 85 years of exquisite television programming. I'm talking Coach, Martin, All in the Family, The Jeffersons, and they're continuing that comedy legacy today with such hits as Never Have I Ever and The Good Place. Just to name a few, here are a few more. All right, if you're a fan of Good Girls on the right side of the tram, that was the filming home for all of the interior shots for all 4 seasons, starring Mae Women, Christina Hendricks, and Retta. Or if you're a fan of The Good Place, that is where they filmed all of the interior shots of that very funny show starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. On the left side of the tram, we are now passing Ted. Ted has popped open a bud. That's because he's celebrating a brand new show streaming on Peacock, voiced by the very funny Seth MacFarlane. Speaking of Peacock, you can actually stream the newest Best Picture Oscar winner, Oppenheimer, which is a Focus feature and Universal Studios picture. Now, on the left side of the tram, you're seeing those tan buildings. They are the bungalows. The bungalows are put there for some of Hollywood's most famous stars: Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart, just to name a few. They were the dressing rooms for those Hollywood players. Now they're home to very famous production offices of very fancy Hollywood producers. On the left side of the tram, we're now passing the office of Mr. Mark Platt and his Platt Productions. That's the same team that brought you Dear Evan Hansen, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Legally Blonde. Will be bringing you the story of Glinda the Good Witch and Elphaba and Wicked the Musical, the movie, to the big screen, releasing in November, starring Tony Award-winning actress Cynthia Erivo and Grammy Award-winning singer Miss Ariana Grande. Now, on the side of Bungalow 5195, you're seeing the silhouette of Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. That's because he called that his artistic home for a number of years while he was filming Rear Window, Vertigo, The Birds, and of course, Psycho.
Lou said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting, just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office.
Hitchcock has influenced every director.
I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary.
Hitchcock had his bungalow.
Pausing this clip on the left side of the tram, that is home to many a live audience show. It's currently home to Lopez versus Lopez, starring George and Mayan Lopez. A very funny show indeed.
I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with them. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror.
The Birds, that was a really scary movie.
The Birds? Oh man, that had me looking at crows like for the next 10 years.
Psycho, of course. Vertigo was one of the all-time great masterpieces. Hitchcock was master.
Now we have officially taken you from the front lawn of Universal Studios, my friends, and into the back lot. Ooh, ooh. And more specifically, our Metropolitan Sets. Now Universal Studios has everything you need to make a major metropolitan city. A theatrical district, a financial district, cafes, restaurants. They even have their own Central Park. Speaking of Academy Award winners, Billie Eilish filmed her Amazon Prime music video out here in our Metropolitan Sets area at Central Park. What the road we're currently on, this is known as the Boneyard. And if you're a fan of Hacks, starring Emmy Award-winning actress Jean Smart, you know this area very well because it was featured in their most recent season. Now this is my favorite part of the tour because I get to see your smiling faces. Hello, my tramily. All right, I spy a Slytherin. Okay, hello, hello. How you doing, car 4? Holding it down. Now, if you look around you, we are in foggy London town. This is London Street, London Square. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna fly you across the pond, take you back to the States, and more specifically to New York Street. Who better to tell you about New York Street than a New Yorker himself, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. An old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City.
I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Now we are really lucky we were able to take you onto New York Street today because New York Street is one of our most popular filming locations here at Universal Studios. This is where they filmed the newest Quantum Leap starring Raymond Lee as Dr. Ben Song. They've also used it as Baltimore, Maryland in Hairspray Live. They used it as Chicago in The Blues Brothers. And they've used it as London in The Fast and the Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. This is also where they film American Ninja Warrior, the semifinals. They put up that obstacle course all up and down New York Street, hang lighting instruments from these 50-foot facades, start filming at midnight every night, and then wrap at 6 in the morning. Those ninjas are no joke. Now taking us from the concrete jungles of our Metropolitan Sets to the jungle. Here is director Peter Jackson to tell you about the very first animation that you will be experiencing, Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away.
Hi, Spy Tramily. Hello. Hufflepuff. I'm Hufflepuff too.
Lost Island, you have different monsters, creatures from prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It was great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
As we make our descent into Skull Island, a couple of reminders. Please remain seated, holding on to your belongings. It gets very, very bumpy out here on Skull Island. There are no concrete roads, only jungle. So hold on to your valuables, your wives, your kids, everything. Also, take this moment to turn off the flash on all of your cell phones and your cameras. I repeat, no flash photography, no flash photography. If any of the animals inside Skull Island sees the flash, it makes them angry, and you don't want to know what happened to the last tram that went through Skull Island with their flash on. Yikes. Get those 3D glasses nearby. Don't put them on quite yet. I'll let you know when. Here's more from Peter Jackson.
The Universal Tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife of Skull Island.
It's that time, my friends. Slide on those 3D glasses because adventure awaits us. And welcome to Skull Island. How do we do, Tramline? Did you like that? Yeah! Feel free to slide off those 3D glasses, my friends. Slide on your sunglasses, protect your eyes. Wipe that experience from your faces. The screens you're looking at were 40 feet tall by 180 feet wide. That experience is brought to you by the team at Weta FX. Weta FX is the same team responsible for bringing you the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Woo-hoo! As of March 12, 2023, they have won 7 Academy Awards. Here's the team from Weta FX.
The audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know that people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this, while the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts. Because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Yeah, okay.
Now you may have seen that one of our cars was pulled off the line and thrown into the movie, making something I like to call a trameo. Yes, you're welcome. Anytime you see a car in a TV show or a movie, it's called a picture car. Get your cameras on already because you're about to meet some very famous picture cars. Now greeting us on the left side of the tram is the yellow Ford Deuce Coupe from American Graffiti starring Ron Howard and Richard Dreyfuss. We also have a Ferrari from Magnum PI, lovingly referred to as a faux Rari. That's because it has a Ferrari shell and a Volkswagen engine, making it quieter for filming purposes. We have 3 cars from the future, Back to the Future that is, and 2 from the past, the Flintstones film. And do we have any fans of Harry Potter on this tram? Woo! And then say hello to the Weasley family's light blue Ford Anglia, courtesy of the Weasley family and Warner Brothers. For my Jordan Peele fans, yes! The Fry's Tech Team van from his newest movie, Nope. And the Crawdaddy from Us. Brilliant, brilliant films. And this last tank cooking vehicle, now that's actually a Bradley fighting vehicle from the Transformers film. It may look very scary, very intimidating, but do not be afraid because it's not made out of metal or steel at all. It's made out of plywood. What? Making it more lightweight and more easily replaceable if it gets damaged. Now let's set the scene. The year is 1993. The location, somewhere off the coast of Costa Rica. And you're in the middle of an open field when Dr. John Hammond greets you by saying,
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
oh, I need your help to sing it. Tramioki, welcome my friends to Jurassic Park. All the set pieces and picture cars you see in this area, including the mobile lab off to the left side of the tram, have been featured in a Jurassic Park film. The mobile lab is specifically from The Lost World, starring everyone's favorite redhead, Julianne Moore. Also stars Vince Vaughn, but mostly Julianne Moore. Oh, hey guys! The stars of the movie, the dinosaurs have come out to see you! They get really lonely in between filming films. So if you see a dinosaur that wants to give you a kiss, lean into it. It's the correct thing to do. Now you can see that mobile lab we just passed in action on your screens. I'll break it down for you. So this very first shot is of the actual mobile lab we just passed. You're looking at it on your screen. This next shot, that's a computer-generated image of the mobile lab making this drop. The very first person you'll see on your TV screen that's an important person, that's a stunt double. Her name is Cindy James, making this fall for Julianne Moore. Hiya, I like your blue shirt, it looks nice. Last character you're seeing on your screen is the weather. We cannot rely on the weather here in sunny Southern California. So we gotta make weather of our own and have a weather presentation for you here in our old Mexico sets. You take a fully realized set like this one with a restaurant mirrors opposite a market, layer those weather elements on top of it. Now the thunder you're hearing that's coming from speakers around the set, the lightning you're seeing, that's coming from strobe effects placed on top of these buildings being set up by a very talented technician. So you have the thunder, the lightning, you need the rain, of course. Now the rain is coming from something very fancy and very expensive. They're called sprinklers. You're welcome. Now you can speed up the speed and velocity of that water for more intense or scary scene. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Or you can stop it and slow it down for a more romantic scene. But we unite the three of these components together. The thunder from the speakers, the lightning from those strobe effects, and the rain from the sprinklers. You've just created a perfect setting for a flash flood. If you're in a blue seat, you might get wet, so sorry about that. There would be water. And welcome to the Son of the Big Fat Liar starring Paul Giamatti, Academy Award nominee. You can't outrun the wolf, kid. You know, what you got that? Old Mexico is also the filming location for one of my favorite movies, Nacho Libre! That's right, starring Jack Black, as well as the Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. Now, as we bid a very sad adios to Old Mexico, we're going to bid a very fond howdy to 6.5. points. So at the count of 3, I want to hear your loudest. Howdy. 1, 2, 3. All right, Richard, our Tramily is talented, okay? Welcome to 6 points, you talented Tramily. 6 points was the filming location for Quentin Tarantino's 9th film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, ooh, and Brad Pitt. There's only one practical set here at 6 points. It's the Opera House. If you're looking over to the left side of the tram, there is a green balcony. That's the Opera House for you. A lot of great shots. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood of the Opera House, not only the exterior, but the interior. That's because that is a practical set. Anytime you can film both interior shots as well as exterior shots on a location, that makes that set practical. But the majority of the buildings here in 6 points are just facades. Just the fronts and sides of a building. We only build what the camera will see, and you as the audience fill in the rest with your imagination. Now we're currently at our halfway mark. I want to remind everyone to please remain seated, holding on to your belongings. If you have an emergency, pull that red cord to get my attention. I'll be back to assist you. But do remain seated on the tram, remain seated on the tram. Now I did not get the chance to let you know that we will be coming close to an active filming location, which means we'll be entering a quiet zone. Once we get close to that quiet zone, I will put this up on the screen and then mute my mic. Doesn't mean you have to be quiet. You keep talking and you keep taking pictures. It's just because my voice is amplified and I don't want to ruin any of the footage that is happening if they happen to be filming at that time. But I'll let you know when that happens. Anyway, now let's see. Oh, over to the left side of the tram. That is the Hollywood Ocean, also known as Park Lake, as featured in The Creature from the Black Lagoon. And that is what we call a monster movie. The man responsible, James Whale. He directed Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and The Invisible Man. Oh, and if you look over to the right side of the tram, you'll see The Invisible Man. I made you look. I'm so sorry, my tramily. But all of those movies were indeed filmed here in Little Europe, but you'll know Little Europe more recently as The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this.
You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Little Europe was also the filming location for many a fairy tale. One of those fairy tales, Cinderella, starring Brandy, Whitney Houston, and Disney's first Filipino-American prince, Paolo Montalban. And I'm Filipino, so I celebrate Paolo every day. Well done, Paolo. Now, there's also the Kingdom of Genovia, my friends, and the Princess Diaries 2, The Royal Engagement, starring Anne Hathaway and a very young Abigail Breslin. On the left side of the tram, you're seeing Denver House. Denver House was the filming location for Pete Davidson's newest show, Bum Kiss. It is a practical set. They did use it for both interior and exterior shots for that show, as well as Bel Air. And then the street we're currently on, this is known as Denver Street. Now, Denver Street might not look very impressive right now, but back in the day, it was used to film many a barroom brawl.
You're just gonna stir things up here.
That I am.
How dare you hit that man?
Mine hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
Now we've had many a Western star out here, Robert Redford, Clint Eastwood, just to name a few. But this will always be my favorite one.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, fella.
Oh, you can count on it, fella. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
Now, Steven Spielberg directed The Color Purple out here in 6 Points. He is the director of the next film that we will be immersing ourselves into. Has a very special relationship to Universal Studios. He calls it his home, his artistic home. Now, that's enough about the West, the Wild West, and all this dry desert sand and everything. Let's take you to the beach for a little rest and relaxation, huh? Welcome, my friends, to Amity Island. Now, the people of Amity, they are rejoicing. That's because there is no more shark in their water. They've hung it up for all of you to see, smiling for your cameras. You can see him on the right side of the tram. So there is nothing to fear. What we're gonna do, we're gonna dip our toes into that no longer shark. Why is the theme song playing? So Giles likes to play his theme song whenever he makes an appearance. I hear that music. And George is out there making sure he's not out there. Do you see George? George! Swim towards your trampoline, George! George, over here, George! George! Oh no! Oh, maybe he's okay. Maybe he's just playing with that shark. Oh no, that's blood. Perhaps George shouldn't have been so curious. Now, before George's untimely passing, he texted me a bit of advice. It read, Regina, if you're ever in trouble, hide behind the gasoline tanks, because they'll set up a giant explosion. And as we all know, sharks are afraid of fire. It's just science, so we'll never see that shark again. Jaws is our mechanical monster, such a talented shark. The only shark I know that can do the backstroke. Lucky for us that our shark worked today. Unlucky for the folks working on the set of Steven Spielberg's Jaws. One might say their Jaws had a few flaws.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio voice. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark worked well enough. For a while there, it had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
we're currently on, this is Steven Spielberg Drive. As I was telling you before, he has a very special relationship with Universal Studios. Here to tell you more about it is the man himself.
When I was about, 16 years old, and I began hanging out at Universal during my summers. We went to college nearby. I continued to come on the lot and try to become a director. So Universal sort of is my birthplace. This is the place I consider my first home, and I love it here. And I keep coming back.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room, or actually the 747 in the room. Over to the left side of the tram, you are seeing our War of the Worlds set. An actual 747 shipped out here from the Mojave Desert. That movie stars Tom Cruise and was directed by Mr. Steven Spielberg.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. That's how I go. Now listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Okay. Got them closed? Robbie, get in.
I don't think he heard you, Tommy. Say it again.
Get in.
Now, Universal Studios has been lucky enough to work with many award-winning filmmaker, from Alfred Hitchcock to Steven Spielberg, and now Mr. Jordan Peele. We're about to take you into the mind of Mr. Peele in a little bit here. To tell you more about it is the star, Keke Palmer.
What's up, Studio Tour? I'm Keke Palmer from Jordan Peele's film, Nope. What's a bad miracle? Well, you'll have to see our movie to answer that one. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's Clay.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud?
Yeah. No.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Planet, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Palmer. Over there, look into the winking room and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie kid show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. So live. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of the gold rush frontier lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the hot spot. Welcome to the world of no.
Seen, though, you should definitely check it out. One of the most amazing movies by a brilliant writer-director, Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele is a huge fan of the studio tour and wanted to give Jupiter's Claim exclusively to this experience. So on the day it opened its doors, he was out here with his cast, Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, Stephen Yeun, Brandon Perea, welcoming the trams in. But the coolest part is on the same day it made its premiere here as part of the studio tour. It made its premiere in theaters for its theatrical release, and that's the only movie set that you've seen that's done that. It's a huge part of tour history. Hey, Agent Novak, what's going on?
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight.
I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation.
That's right, Hobbs dialed in to let me know that we currently have a witness on board that is undercover. So everyone, please remain seated, holding on to your belongings, getting those 3D glasses nearby. You don't have to put them on quite yet. I'll let you know when. But I have the strangest feeling that things are about to get a little fast and a little, dare I say, furious?
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
Let's set the scene. You are the witness that is undercover. The location, the secret spot, AKA a party. So even though you have to keep it on the down low, doesn't mean you don't get to drop it low. Cue the music.
Bring the noise. What do you got in here?
My God, it's Alice with some blues riff and beat. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. She don't win another rain. She don't know that she got
Rolling out. See you soon, buddy. Oh, wow. Hello, everybody. My name is Regina. I'm a tour guide. So nice to meet you. This is my trampoline. They're very cool.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And the, where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family protects you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. Man, it was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's that time, my friends. Slide on those 3D glasses. We need to be incognito. And don't worry, with Richard behind the wheel, we're in safe hands. I don't want the syndicate to find us. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll see you on the other side.
Grab your truck.
Good luck.
I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
goodness. Y'all were too fast and furious. That's Tokyo Drift on Hollywood.
Hell of a job, everybody. You protected the witness and you can resume breathing.
You know it's crazy out there. You guys ride hard. Respect.
You know, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Oh, thanks so much, Dom, you big softy. They are an awesome trampoline indeed. Universal Studios wants to thank you for riding with them for the past 108 years. That's thousands of TV shows and movies they've brought to your hearts and your homes. They're hoping for another 100 years to do so. We're part of a large filmmaking family here in Los Angeles, as you can see from the right side of the tram. I Spy Universal Studios, behind it Warner Brothers Studios, behind that Disney Animation Studios, a very large filmmaking family here in the San Fernando Valley indeed. And we consider all of you part of that trampoline now as well. So thank you for spending your day here with us at Universal Studios Hollywood. Now we have won a number of Academy Awards this year. I named a few at the very top of the tour, but here are a few of our favorites.
I'm bad. I'm not bad, no. I'm rotten.
You're my knight in shining armor. Don't you forget it.
I will have poetry in my life. And adventure.
Yeah, and I'm great with people. I have kids. Learned a lot right there.
You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view.
Take it easy, Jay. Give him a good one. Give him a good one.
If anybody leave the band, I'm the one that's the leader. Get the po-hos. You know what? I'm gonna go my own way.
And I say, we have got to give them hope!
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
I wonder what you're going to do. I'll go.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Now do yourselves a favor, download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. There you'll find lots of useful information, including showtimes for Waterworld, a live SeaWorld spectacular. If you love fire, water, and amazing stunts, please go see this show. It's the best show on the lot, my favorite. Now on the count of three, can I get a big old thank you, Richard? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Richard, for keeping us safe. And on behalf of Richard, myself, Regina, thank you for screaming that thank you. Appreciate that. And on behalf of Richard, myself, Regina, and Jimmy Fallon, and everyone here at NBC Universal, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day here at NBC Universal. Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. As we say in the business, that is a wrap, my trampoline. Now, as you disembark the tram, please watch your step. Return your 3D glasses to those blue bins. Drink your water. Be kind to each other. Have a tram-tastic day. Now, depending when they open the gates, whether or not the tram moves, you're going to be making your way towards the rear of the tram and back to the plaza. Rear of the tram and back to the plaza. Thank you.
was so fun. Thank you so much for going on the world famous studio tour with us here at Universal Studios Hollywood. That was so fun to ride on the Glamor Tram. Right now they actually only have one tram that's up and running, but we saw at least one more that's being changed while we were on the studio tour. So we'll see. But if you come to Universal Studios Hollywood when you want to ride the studio tour, ask them if you can wait for the Glamor Tram, because it is a very extra special experience to be able to ride this particular tram. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not already, make sure to like and subscribe here to our page at Adventure Isle.